Hey YouTube, this is Bryson and I'm making another video detailing the progress of the basement install of my inflatable Coleman Saluspa hot tub. As you see, we're at 95 degrees now, really 9 degrees off from the temperature 104 that we want to have it at. So with that we're pretty up there. Now I've read that it's best to start adding the chemicals now. So what we want to do is balance the pool and then do the shock treatment. So my goal with my pool is to actually my goal is to use as least amount of chemicals as possible, either chlorine, bromine, and I'm always about that. I have a blow-up pool outside, and that's a saltwater system, so again, minimal chlorine being added to the pool. And so I want to continue that on here, especially now that this is a little bit inside soaking and the water sits a little bit longer. I found this bad boy here, this Nature 2 Spa. And supposedly with this, you just need to shock your pool with chlorine, and then from there, this will take over and keep your pool sanitized. So I've been told you shock it. You still need to use chlorine, but then you're not adding the chlorine. And I'm guessing you just measure the chlorine levels, once a week, and to make sure that the chlorine levels are staying stable. I'm guessing that's how you know it's working correctly, because you can't measure. This isn't a chemical. This is actually like a metal, so it's not outputting. I mean, I guess it's outputting metal ions into the pool. But yeah, so I'll be doing that, and then shocking with some Shock Extra Blue, what I had from the pool. It does still say pool and spa, keyword pool and spa. I think that's just a marketing gimmick, but it has the the dichlor. It has the dichlor, which is what you need to be shocking with. I was thinking about doing bromine, adding some bromine tablets, but I think I'm gonna just be measuring the free chlorine to see what that does, and just doing shock and not adding any additional chlorine and just relying on this mineral sanitizer. So also I do my testing with, you want to be able to test. I went to the pool store, but then since it's nearby, but also I have my own test. So this is a generic HDX pool kit, sampling test kit from Home Depot. It worked well for me all summer. You can get much more advanced systems for testing, but I think that should be good enough for me. It worked for my pool just fine. So I've tested everything out, and even went to the pool store to get a test, and I was quite shocked. They said my pH was smack dab in the middle, perfect. And then also, of course, your chlorine, my free chlorine ions are going to be very, very low. So I'm going to have to, again, but that will go up once I get a shock. And the total alkalinity was, they said I didn't need to worry about that, but I didn't believe that. So in order to get the total alkalinity up, I need to use this bad boy, some good old sodium bicarbonate, aka baking soda, and just put that in there. And since I've performed the last test, which you can test total alkalinity with that kit, I'm now in the 90s range. So the recommend, I think, is like 80 to 120. So I'm good on that front. I'm not going to worry, because also the more baking soda you put in, it also will raise your pH as well. So you want to be careful if you're already in the sweet spot for pH like I was. But so yeah, this is going to be going. I haven't shocked the pool yet, because I'm just going to shock it once when it actually gets up to proper temperature, and I'll probably run one more test, chemical test, and go from there. Anyways, if you have any questions, like, share, comment. I'll be documenting how I'm going, and then also eventually I'm going to get all this mess cleaned up and probably put some things down here as well. I'm out.